Hey everyone, welcome back to the editing room. So excited to chat today.
Hold on a sec. Aren't you forgetting something?
What? Oh, right. Introductions. Always getting ahead of my stuff.
Exactly. Can't keep skipping the basics. So I'm Arsenio, the guy who still thinks film reels are the epitome of cool and loves a good old-fashioned editing suite.
And I'm Aaliyah, your gal for all things mobile editing and creative hacks.
There we go. Now, what were you so eager to talk about?
Oh my gosh, have you heard the news? CapCut might get banned along with TikTok.
Wait, seriously? That's wild.
I know, right? It's like finding out your favorite coffee shop is closing down.
Ugh, devastating. But maybe it's a chance to discover some new apps.
Exactly. Always got to look on the bright side.
You always do have a plan B ready to go.
Well, after that time my entire project disappeared because of an app crash, I've learned my lesson. Remember when Sam lost all his footage?
Oh man, do I ever. He was crushed. Weeks of work on that travel vlog, gone in an instant.
Yeah, it was brutal. That's why having alternatives is so important. I've been checking out Filmora and Movi. They're pretty user-friendly, kind of like CapCut.
But don't they put watermarks on your videos if you're using the free version?
Yeah, it's like having a giant sticker slapped on your masterpiece.
Not exactly ideal if you're aiming for a polished look.
True, but if you're just starting out or making something casual, it might not be a deal breaker.
Suppose so. For those who want free options without the pesky watermarks, VN Video Editor is pretty solid,
Oh yeah, I've played around with VN. It's super intuitive.
right? And let's not forget about iMovie for the Apple crowd.
iMovie, talk about nostalgia. It's like the mac and cheese of editing apps.
Haha, totally. It might not have all the fancy toppings, but it hits the spot.
Exactly. And if you're looking to step up your game, there's always DaVinci Resolve.
Oh boy, DaVinci Resolve is like the gourmet meal of editing software.
Absolutely. But do you think it's a bit much for someone used to mobile apps like CapCut?
Maybe, but if you're serious about editing, it's worth diving into.
That's fair. Although that learning curve can be a real doozy.
Tell me about it. I spent an entire weekend just figuring out how to do a proper color grade.
Been there. But once you get the hang of it, it's so powerful.
Agreed. Speaking of powerful, have you noticed how many apps are adding AI features lately?
Yeah, it's crazy. The idea of automating tasks like color correction is pretty cool.
Imagine just telling your app, make this look cinematic, and it does all the work.
Sounds like a dream, but doesn't it take away some of the artistry?
Maybe a bit, but it also frees us up to focus on the creative vision.
I guess that's true. But I'm a little worried all videos will start to look the same.
That's a valid concern, but I think our unique perspectives will always make a difference.
You're probably right. Remember when I overdid it with the filters and my video looked like a psychedelic trip?
Oh man, that was wild. But hey, experimenting is how we learn.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to push the boundaries to find out what works.
Speaking of pushing boundaries, what do you think about the future of video editing?
I think interactive storytelling is going to be huge.
Really? Like how?
Well, imagine viewers being able to choose different paths or endings in your videos.
Whoa, that would be awesome. Kind of like a choose your own adventure book, but in video form.
Exactly. It opens up so many creative possibilities.
But we'd need new tools to make that happen.
True. Do you think more advanced AI or better interfaces are the key?
Probably a combination of both. And maybe more collaborative platforms.
Yeah, like being able to edit with someone in real time, even if they're miles away.
Totally. That would make remote collaborations so much easier.
But let's not forget about data privacy concerns. That's part of why CapCut might get banned.
Right, right. Data privacy is a big deal these days.
Do you think this will push people towards paid apps that offer better security?
Maybe, but paid doesn't always mean safer. It's about the company's policies.
So I guess we need to do our homework before choosing an app.
Absolutely. And it's another reason to have multiple tools in our arsenal.
Can't argue with that. It's like having different brushes for painting.
Exactly. Different apps offer different features.
By the way, have you heard about the rise of VR in video editing?
Oh, yeah. The idea of editing in a virtual space blows my mind.
Same here. It could totally change how we interact with our projects.
Definitely. It's an exciting time to be a creator.
No doubt. But I hope new tech doesn't overshadow the importance of storytelling.
Agreed. At the end of the day, It's the story that matters.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, any advice for newbies out there?
I'd say don't be afraid to try new things and make mistakes.
Absolutely. And always back up your work.
Yes. Can't stress that enough.
Well, this has been a great chat.
Totally. Thanks for hanging out with us on the editing room.
Until next time, keep creating and stay inspired.
Take care, everyone.